Good morning children. Today we will learn chapter number 4, Formatting in Microsoft Word 2010. Microsoft Word is a word processor that helps you to create documents with a professional outlook. It not only provides the facility to type and edit the text, but also offers features to enhance the overall appearance of the text. In the previous classes, you have learned various basic editing and formatting tools like inserting, moving, copying, changing the font, text alignment, etc. In this lesson, you will enhance your skills by learning some advanced features of editing and formatting text. Format Painter. The Format Painter tool is used when you want to copy and apply the formatting of one section of text or graphics such as color, font style and size and border style to another section of text or graphic. Select the text or graphics whose formatting you want to copy. Click on the Format Painter button on the Home tab in the clipboard group. The pointer changes into a brush shape. Now drag the brush over the selection of text or graphics to apply the formatting. The formatting attributes of the previous text will be applied to the selected text. Tips. To copy the formatting effect to multiple sections of text, double-click on the Format Painter button and apply the effects over the selected text or graphics. The Format Painter is a toggle button. To turn off the Format Painter, click on the button again. Applying superscript and subscript. The superscript option places the selected text slightly above the baseline. On the contrary, the subscript option places the selected text slightly below the baseline and makes it appear smaller than the rest of the text. Type M2 and select 2. Click on the Font dialog box launcher. On the Home tab, the Font dialog box will appear. Select the superscript checkbox. Under the effect section, click OK. You will notice that 2 will be placed above the baseline. आपको इसका एक एग्जाम्पल दिखाती हूँ. सी, यहाँ से आप सुपरस्क्रिप्ट ले सकते हो और यहाँ से सबस्क्रिप्ट. अब इसका इफेक्ट कैसे होता है देखते हैं. जैसे कि आप सुपरस्क्रिप्ट सिलेक्ट करते हो, उसके बाद आप जब दो टाइप करते हो तो वो दो है, वो जो टेक्स्ट है उसके ऊपर की बेसलाइन में आएगा. और अगर सबस्क्रिप्ट करोगे तो ये दो है वो नीचे की लाइन में आएगा. लाइक H2O, ये वाटर का फॉर्मूला है जिसमें 2 आपको पता है बेस लाइन के थोड़ा नीचे आता है, तो वो हम सबस्क्रिप्ट की मदद से कर सकते हैं. सुपरस्क्रिप्ट दैट मीन्स x स्क्वायर, तो x स्क्वायर में 2 होता है, x के थोड़े ऊपर होता है, तो उसके लिए हम सुपरस्क्रिप्ट यूज़ करेंगे. Applying shadow effect. The text effects lets you apply word art type appearance to text in the body of your document. Unlike word art, text effects can be applied using styles. Select the text on which you want to apply the shadow effect. Click on the text effects button in the font group on the Home tab. It displays various text effect styles. Select the shadow option and then choose the required shadow effect from the displayed options. Applying header and footer. Header and footer is used to place some information on the top and at the bottom of every page respectively. You can include the title, chapter's heading, date, page number, author's name, etc. in this section. The header and footer buttons are found in the header and footer group on the insert tab. You can see header here. From insert tab you will get header, click on the header button. It will display a list of options. Select the edit header option in the drop down menu. The word will display the editable header at the top of each page. An additional tab named Design under the header and footer tools will appear in the ribbon. Click on the header box and then type the text you want to display here. For example, KIPS Learning Solutions on the left side. Press the tab key twice. The point will jump to the right side. Click on the date and time button in the insert group. On the design tab, the date and time dialog box appears. Choose the desired date and time format. Click on OK. Click on the footer button on the insert tab and select the edit footer option. The cursor will appear on the left side of the footer section. Press the tab key and the cursor will jump to the center of the page. Click on the page number button in the header and footer group on the design tab and choose the desired format from the drop down list. If you intend to apply specific page number style, then select the format page numbers option from the drop down menu. The page number format dialog box appears. Define the settings as per your need and click on OK. Click on the close header and footer button to close the header and footer tools tab. Inserting columns. When you type in Microsoft Word, by default the text is displayed in a single column style or in a paragraph style. If you wish to format the document in newspaper style, न्यूज़पेपर में जिस तरीके से डेटा प्रिंट होता है, अगर उस स्टाइल में आपको डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए, दैन फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉलम स्टाइल, वर्ड इनेबल्स यू टू क्रिएट अ डॉक्यूमेंट इन 2 or more columns. Inserting documents. The easiest way to create multi-column document is to click on the page layout tab and click on the columns button in the page setup group. Select the text, click on the columns button. See, columns button is here. A drop down menu displays different styles in which columns can be created. Select the number of columns you would like to insert in your document. If you want to customize the columns, then click on the More Columns option in the drop down menu. The columns dialog box will appear as shown in figure. See this figure, columns dialog box is appearing. Now, inserting column break. If you have already added columns to your Word document, then you might have noticed that some of the columns are not as balanced as you would like them to be. One solution to this problem is to add a column break. It will force the end of the column and move the text to the beginning of a new column. Click on the breaks button. This is a breaks button. On the page layout tab and select the column option from the drop down menu. This is the column option. You will observe that the text following the column break will begin in the next column. Inserting page break. Click on the text where you want the page to end. Click on the page layout tab and select the breaks button in the page setup group. Click on the page option from the drop down menu. The page will change after the point at which the page break is inserted. Inserting line break. A line break can be displayed anywhere in the Word document. Place the cursor at the position where you want to add the line break and press the enter key. The rest of the text will move to the next line. To check the line break in a document, click on the show hide symbol in the paragraph group on the home tab. Let us learn how to set a margin. Margin refers to the amount of blank space between the edge of the page and the document text. Microsoft Word allows you to set the margins on all the four sides of a document. For example, top, bottom, left and right. The default margins are set at 1 from top and bottom and 1 from the left and right edges of the page. ये आप देख सकते हो print layout view, and this is your left margin. Using ruler bars. To change the left or right margins, point to a margin boundary on the horizontal ruler. When the pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, drag the margin boundary as per your need. To change the top or bottom margins, point to a margin boundary on the vertical ruler. When the pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, drag the margin boundary as required. Using page layout tab. Select the page layout tab. Click on the margins option in the page setup group. A drop-down list of options appears. Normal option is selected by default. Select any predefined margin setting. Select the margin tab. Type the values for top, bottom, left and right margins or click on the spin boxes to set the margins. In the Apply to drop-down list, choose either whole document or selected text option. Click on OK. Setting page orientation. The page orientation property sets the printing direction of the text. The default orientation of the paper is set to portrait, in which the document is printed lengthwise. When we choose landscape orientation, the document is printed widthwise. अगर पोर्ट्रेट तो जो होता है बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट ही सेट होता है वो लेंथवाइज होता है, लेकिन अगर आप उसको चेंज करके लैंडस्केप करोगे तो वो विड्थवाइज होगा. To change the paper orientation, follow the given steps. Select the page layout tab. Click on the orientation button in the page setup group. Choose the landscape orientation from the drop down list. Observe the change. Setting paper size. In Microsoft Word, you can work with different sizes of paper, though the available selections depend on the type of printer you use. To set a paper size, select the page layout tab. Click on the size button in the page setup group. A list of paper size options appears. The current paper size is highlighted in the drop down list. Select any desired page size option. The paper size of the document changes accordingly. See, यहाँ पे this one is a portrait orientation, this one is a landscape orientation. जैसे कि मैंने आपको पहले बताया था, पोर्ट्रेट विड्थ वाइज होता है और ये लैंडस्केप पोर्ट्रेट जो होता है लेंथ वाइज होता है, लैंडस्केप विड्थ वाइज होता है. आप सारा सेटअप करके यहाँ पे प्रीव्यू भी देख सकते हो। मार्जिन रख सकते हो, टॉप, लेफ्ट, बॉटम, राइट, ओके। Click on the more paper sizes option in the size button. Drop down lets the page setup dialog box will appear. जैसे कि मैंने आपको पहले बताया और आप उसका प्रीव्यू भी देख सकते हो। Working with tabs. The most common way to indent the text is to use the tab key. It is used to move the cursor of specific spaces in a document. By default, tab stops are set at every 0.5 inch. You can set the tab stops along the ruler according to your requirement. When you press the tab key, the cursor automatically jumps to the next tab. Tabs can also be created using leaders lines. The leaders insert dots or dashes in the space leading up to the tab stop. To set the tab stop, follow the given steps. Click on the dialog box launcher. Button in the paragraph group of the page layout tab. The paragraph dialog box. See, paragraph dialog box will appear as shown in figure 4.9. Now click on the tabs button present on the lower left of the dialog box. The tabs dialog box appears on the screen. Tab dialog box. Type a tab position, for example 1.25 in the tab stop position text box. Click on OK. यहाँ पे हमने लिया है 1.25 टैब पोजीशन है ये। Click on OK. Now press the tab key. The cursor will jump to the next position where you have set the tab stop. अभी इसका प्रैक्टिकली जो सेशन होता है 1 by 1 वो आपको आपके ग्रुप में एक दूसरा वीडियो आपको मिल जाएगा जिसके अंदर ये सारा प्रैक्टिकल पार्ट होगा। Indenting text. Indentation determines the amount of spacing between the text. सेक्शन ऑफ टेक्स्ट और पैराग्राफ कितना स्पेसिंग होना चाहिए। जो हमने टेक्स्ट लिखा है उस टेक्स्ट में जो वर्ड है उनके बीच में कितना स्पेसिंग होना चाहिए। 2 पैराग्राफ है तो वो 2 पैराग्राफ के बीच में कितना स्पेसिंग होना चाहिए। लेट अस लर्न। Indenting is also used to set a section of text apart from the rest of the body to draw the reader's attention. Indentation feature is used to move the complete paragraph or the first line of a paragraph to a specific position either from the left or right margin. Select the text to be indented. हमें टेक्स्ट को सिलेक्ट करना है जिसको हमें इंडेंट करना है। क्लिक ऑन द इंक्रीज इंडेंट बटन। इंक्रीज इंडेंट बटन। In the paragraph group on the home tab, the selected text shifts 1/2 inch away from the left margin. जो टेक्स्ट आपने सिलेक्ट की होगी वो 1/2 इंच दूर हो जाएगी। कहाँ से? लेफ्ट मार्जिन से। क्लिक ऑन द डिक्रीज इंडेंट बटन टू मूव द टेक्स्ट 1/2 इंच क्लोजर टू द लेफ्ट मार्जिन। डिक्रीज इंडेंट ऑपोजिट है किससे? इंक्रीज इंडेंट से। अगर वो 1/2 इंच अवे हो जाएगी तो डिक्रीज इंडेंट में 1/2 इंच क्लोजर हो जाएगी। कहाँ से? लेफ्ट मार्जिन से। अब इसको प्रैक्टिकल कैसे करना है उसका वीडियो आपको आपके ग्रुप में मिल जाएगा। ग्रुप 4 ग्रेड 4। Thank you, children.